Hello and welcome to my channel. Looks like News Nation did an interview with Brett Buffington, who's covering the Quinton Simon case. We're going to go ahead and listen to a little bit of what they have to say. I'll also link the video from News Nation below so you can check it out and see the whole video for yourself.
FBI agents from across the country who are specifically trained in searching landfills for bodies, just like in this case.
It is just tragic. Brett, there's been no arrest. There have been no charges. Is the mom the prime suspect? What do police say?
Absolutely, she is. She's the only suspect police have named so far. And there are a lot of people who are asking, we are over a month into 6 weeks into the search since this little boy was last seen on October 5th. There's so many people who want to know, you've named a suspect here, but why hasn't she been arrested? Why hasn't she been charged with anything? Police tell us they're working on building a case. They don't want to prematurely charge anyone in this case because the police chief told me when they make those charges, when they file those charges, they want to make sure they stick.
So it does sound like they're trying to build a case and get these charges and make sure they stick. That's good. We all kind of figured that's what was going on.
Police on horseback and officers knocking on doors. The story Leilani Simon told. In the words of her mom,
Leilani's story doesn't add up.
Since that day, we've learned Billy Joe Howell had custody of Quinton and his older brother. But Billy Joe told us she left the 20-month-old little boy at home with his mom. Billy Joe Howell has custody of 2 of the children. We're not sure about the third one. We've learned from the courts that they did have to go to a custody hearing shortly after this story broke. But we're not sure we understand that the court system here, the DFACS in Georgia, the Department of Family and Children's Services, has removed the children from this home, Quinton's older brother and younger sister. But the mother has been free to roam. We saw in the story that we saw her out at the beach one night. There was one point during this a couple of weeks ago where there were protesters in front of the home. This mother, this grandmother, one of the brothers, Quinton's uncle, and friends were sitting out across the street from the protesters chanting back at them.
It's truly sad to see what this case has turned into between the circus on YouTube, the protesting craziness, and everything else. This is just truly sad.
Difficult if you're not there in just the days after this. If there's not some key piece of evidence that takes you right to that landfill, trash continues to come in. The police have told us that they knew it was going to be difficult when they started this landfill search to find anything. But the police chief says that his officers and this team from the FBI, now the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, joining that search just this week, they all say they are very devoted to continue until they find Quinton's remains. It's not just so they have that key piece of evidence in this case, but it's also so they can take this 20-month-old little boy and give him a proper final resting.
I think that's what we all want for Quinton. Please keep the people searching for him in your prayers, as well as him. Until next time, thanks for watching.